Welcome, viewer. Drop a chat, comment. Another live. Apologize to. Thank you for the like. For those who may not know, I am the King's Choice Combat KCC World Champion, 2-time now. Start off right with the sugar-free Red Bull here. Wow, okay, we popping now. Welcome, viewers. Drop chats in the comments. Cheers. Delicious. Questions, comments, feel free to let me know. I am your King's Choice Combat World Champion, AJay Harrison. The Superman assassin, AJay Harrison. I always try to make a point to look good for all my fans. And when you look good, you feel good. Yeah. For those of you who have not went over to my YouTube and subscribed, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. There you will find in the description of my main profile, you will find links to my social medias, Instagram, TikTok. I got the IMDb page up. A link for that, so y'all can go check that out as well. How y'all doing tonight? While we wait for some questions to roll up in here. See, I feel like this week. I feel like this week I timed it perfect. I noticed y'all started kind of jumping in around the 2.5, 3 minute mark, and give me a little bit of time to set up here. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, King's Choice Combat is a combat promotion that has included virtual reality boxing, allowing those who do not have the means to travel to also participate. So shout out to them. A little bit about me. As I stated before, I am AJay, current world champion. But I've also gotten into acting. One film that I am in is a voiceover part, and that's actually being filmed with everybody else right now. It's currently under filming. I also will be starring in a film as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, I just want to say how much I appreciate each and every single one of you. Take time to come check me out. Those who give me likes and engage. Big thank you to every single one of you. Even those who, either jump in and out. OP Livy. I apologize for the language barrier. But hi, how you doing? I appreciate the comment. Yeah, but I mean, aside from acting and participating in combat sports, I'm just a guy doing guy things, I say. I've had people talk about being 34 and not being able to compete at the level. People get cocky. Here's the thing, folks. Age is just a number, and I'm pretty sure I've said it last week. I apologize for those of you who are returning to this live, who were in the last live. I apologize I cut it short. I also apologize I didn't meet my mark on returning on Tuesday as promised. but I'm here now. So, bear with me here. Happy birthday, Mom. This one's for you. So, yeah, I'm very excited. I love to come on here, and I try to make a point. I've been trying to start to make a point once a week, at least, to come on here and engage with you lovely folks. I appreciate and love all of the support. You know, those who, again, come on and yeah, I mean, let me see if I can look that up. I apologize, for the language barrier. What does Yeah. Oh. Okay. So hold on a minute. Let me sit this down here. Yeah, I have to. Damn cat, go lay down. Damn cat, get in the way. Yeah. So, for those of you who, I'm gonna take this off here, just a little bit. For those of you who may be in a different language, if y'all could I just shoot me some translations or something. I kind of feel like a dick not being able to either understand or and here's the thing, I really do want to make a point to try I'm sorry to see if I can get so because I don't get I'm just starting to do this whole live thing. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out here. No, I don't want to retouch. But yeah, I mean, a little more about me. Acting, combat sports, and just staying healthy. I've said it past few times. I used to weigh 283 pounds. I'm down to 178. I weigh in every week, and I am very happy. I mean, again, it's just such a blessing. I have one of my favorite fights, one of my most exciting fights. I posted. I encourage, if y'all want to see something very exciting, that's a fight to go check out. I say that because that was one fight I thought I was going to lose. Most of y'all will see that I have, a lot of my VR boxing on there. I also I do, and I'll have to check here, but I also have some of my real fights on there. I also have, I think, one of those posted over on Instagram. I do radio. I'm on the radio, so please go check my brother and I out on FALH Radio. It's our own station. We've made it to the top 5 over in Japan. So if y'all could please go follow my brother and I over on on our YouTube channel over there and on our show. We go live every Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the States. For the most part, Yeah, it's just my brother and I. I mean, but we've had some great guests, some fantastic guests. ECW original Chubby Dudley, Uncle Bay, shout out. It's a fantastic guy. Love him to death, so shout out to him. Johnny Hotbody, another ECW original. If y'all get a chance to, go check out TWA's One and Done. That will be, and I don't want to butcher it, that is set to be here in Philly. As they're preparing to do one last show, one and done, and that is it. So TWA's One and Done, I believe, is May 3rd. May 3rd. I'll get the date and drop it in the description below, just to be safe. You know what? If y'all, as long as I get viewers that are in here, maybe dropping chats and comments, or likes, whatever, I will go. I will go until either I get tired enough, or we hit 0, and even then I'll give it maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'll wrap up and jump off. But let's ask Uncle Bay, what day is the TWA show? Also, thank you to everybody who signed the petition to get the banner up for to honor these 5 ECW originals, legends. Okay, so I was right, folks. Saturday, May 3rd, please. Uncle Bay, you and I talked about this, man. Like, I'll try. So, anyways, yeah, Saturday, May 3rd. Go check out TWA's One and Done. A fantastic card over there for all you wrestling fans. Fantastic card. I'm looking forward to it. Just a lot of the old legends, even some new school stuff. So please go check that out as well. This right here, this is delicious. It's delicious. So, I started. I do flag football coaching. I coach the NFL Flag Football League, NFL sponsored Flag Football League with my brother. You'll hear, as we start getting into the spring season, you'll hear my brother and I talk about that over on our radio station, on our radio show. So please be on the. I mean, again, if y'all are interested, come check us out. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's talk, guys. What do you got? Oh, excuse me. So I would love for y'all to go. And actually, I have a fight that I'm going to be posting here. Get down. Psst. Cat's being an asshole. What is it that you do? Hey, Alex. So I am a combatant or fighter. I wrestle and fight for King's Choice Combat. I am the world champion. KCC is a promotion that, it honors and includes every single combat sport you can think of and wrestling. sumo wrestling, kickboxing, boxing, MMA, everything. And also they have included virtual reality boxing. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please come subscribe to my channel. You will see a lot of my VR fights that I do. And the reason King's Choice Combat has uh, included virtual reality boxing is it gives those who don't have the means to travel uh, the opportunity to compete and be a part of something special. So, but I mean, besides that, I do acting. I just recently got into acting. I'm on the IMDb. Um, so please go, give that a check out. I got one acting credit, and I am also going to be starring in another film. Um, my first acting credit I got on there right now. It's just a little voiceover part, but hey, you got to start somewhere. Alex, how you doing though? How you know what? For everybody who's watching, how are y'all doing today? I would love to be able to hear from you guys and girls, and just I try to make I try to make an effort to come on here and do a live at least once a week, and if I ever get cut short, I try to make it up to y'all. Um, but Alex, back to your question. I also am a radio show host, so if you can, please come check my brother and myself out over on FALH Radio. We have some great episodes over there. Aside from just my brother and I, we also have had some fantastic guests. I mean, outside of just, old school wrestlers, we've had actors, we've had authors. We don't discriminate. So that's a little bit about me. I mean, nothing better than a Red Bull at 11:45 p.m. Delicious. So yes, that's a little bit about me, and yeah, I appreciate everybody who tunes in, whether it's 1 or 100. The appreciation, it doesn't change. It doesn't. It's I'm thankful. I'm grateful, and I'm not gonna. If y'all ever are in the interest of autographs, please let me know. I like to try to give. I like to try to give my time. I like to try to give some of my time to all of you good folks. I will actually show you. Bear with me as I step away here for, not really step away, but I'm gonna go grab some. I'll show you. So this, you grab it here. And last week, or this past week, I actually autographed it now. So this is a trading card, a prism. This was my first fight nickname, the British Badass, AJay Harrison. I now go by AJ. But yeah, that's me there. And then here's on the back. It's in a beautiful one touch. So it's a little bit about me. That is also I don't know if y'all can see it right there. It's a 101. But I mean, I do a little bit of collecting myself, right? Just because I'm an athlete doesn't mean I can't have hobbies. Let's go back here and see. Oh, okay, all right. So, Alex, I really hope I was able to answer your question to. I hope that I was able to satisfy that my answer was satisfactory to your question. Also, and that's another thing about me, folks. I don't go out there and brag about this. I am autistic. I am on the spectrum, so I apologize for my communication if maybe things don't come out as I intend. We all have our struggles. I'm open about mine. I am. Uh, but that's it. It's I don't ask for sympathy or pity. I don't need any of that. Again, I'm out here trying to live my best life, um, and that's it. But yeah, um, I try to make time for all of my fans. So I mean, again, it is what it is. Whether it's like I said, 1, 3, 5, 20. I appreciate every single one of you, and I really hope you all can go, whether it's after this live or this week or whenever it is. I am always posting content, whether it's every day. There've been times I posted multiple times a day. I try not to do all that, but at least once a day, if not once a day. I mean, really, it depends on my body, right? I got to listen to my body. So there may be times where I only post once a week. There may be times where I post every day. The VR boxing aspect of KCC, King's Choice Combat, it that was one of the big factors for me to sign. Um, and again, it's not anything to do with my age. I can still go out there and whoop anybody's ass that I want to. But really, for me, it's easier, it's safer, and I have a great time doing it. I don't have to leave my house, so I don't know why the hell everybody wants to email me when I'm live, you know. But no, I mean that's the unique thing about what I do is if you watch some of my early VR boxing fights, I did editing where I wouldn't really edit, or I really wouldn't show things that happen in the online lobby, but I've started to in my later videos, um, and I've done that more so now because if I were to just explain to you, lovely folks, the interactions that I have with individuals in there, I don't think any of y'all would believe me. So I made more so of a conscious effort to, when I record the VR boxing stuff, I make a conscious effort to leave what happens in the lobby in there as well. I am telling you, it just, uh, it really, it just, I am dumb. I'm actually, I am dumbfounded with some of these people, and I'm not, I don't care about, you know, your sexual preference or your, religious beliefs. Y'all got, what I mean? I don't push my beliefs. I will talk about very openly. I will talk about my beliefs. I will talk about um, things that I agree with and that maybe I don't. But I don't push that on anybody. And all I ever ask for is that same respect. Um, and there are some people that will come into this lobby, and usually I'll go and I can't speak. I apologize. I will do a quick match, and I'll do a couple of them, right? And so some of the most random ass people come in there, and they want to try to start, like forcing stuff, and I'm like, no. And I mean, again, I'll be nice, but if you keep pushing, you're gonna piss me off, and then you end up seeing a side of me that you don't want to see. So, that's good. Tonight, it looks like we are gone international. We've had some people from out of the country. Alex, if you're still in there, you look like, I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of everybody, right? I mean, again, it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are. The love and appreciation is still the same. It's still the same. So, again, if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe. And yeah, I mean, please, don't be afraid. Don't hesitate to let me know what y'all want. You know what I mean? I'm not here for my own selfish greed. I am here to entertain all of you, to be the best that I can be. And that's the thing. I mean, I can't make everybody happy, but as long as y'all are as long as y'all are tuning in and you guys love what you see, I mean, it makes me, it does my heart good. I do this as a hobby, right? Even fighting for KCC, it's not something I get paid for yet. I do it because I love it. It's something I've always loved combat sports ever since I was knee high. I mean, even probably before that, I've always loved combat. UFC, wrestling, any of that type of stuff. Excuse me. I have always been, I'd even say maybe since the age of 3, always been a big fan of it. And this, I'll be honest, in this, I'm a 2-time champion here, for just, King's Choice Combat. This is not my first title. I have also been 4DW, 4 Downs Wrestling Champion. I've also been WFC World Heavyweight Champion. So, I mean, I have no plans of slowing down just yet. And I don't think I'll ever really, I mean, I don't know. I try not to think about the future. I live in the moment. I enjoy life. And that's it. I mean, really, that's what it's about. If y'all just, and that's the thing. I try to also bestow some knowledge, maybe some useful. I would like to think useful and helpful tips. And I try to make a point to say this. Mental health. And I want to get serious here for a minute. Mental health, it's a bitch, man. Like, I suffer from mental health. I do. And I'll tell you, if y'all are walking down the street, or maybe you're on the phone with somebody, hell, maybe you're in the grocery store just in line. You don't have to be best friends with somebody. You don't have to have a whole conversation. But as you're walking down that street, maybe you see somebody. Try, please. And look, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But a simple, hey, how you doing? A simple, even a simple smile, or just a simple wave, something like that. It can save a life. Really, it can. I don't think it. I've done this myself. Just walking down the street, and I keep walking, oblivious to those to others around me. You know, we don't know each other's story. We don't know who, what Bob down the street. We don't know his story. We don't know. We just don't. So I mean, I try to make a point to just, even if it's a simple wave, hey, how you doing? Whatever, even a simple smile, right? It really, it can save a life, because that individual may be on his, on his breaking point, maybe on his maybe even on his last day, and in that smile, that simple hey, um, it, that could be what that individual needs to keep them around. It's some of the things you may hear or see um, in my, whether it's my videos or, look, I mean, I'm just a character, and what I mean by that is I portray a character, right? But at the end of the day, I try to be a nice guy. There's people, and quite a few, that paint me as this nasty guy, and really I'm not. I would like to hope that when I come on here and I interact with you guys, I hope you guys get that vibe. I try to be a nice guy. Um, I'm not an asshole unless you make me one. Um, but yeah, it's not hard. Really, it's not to say, hey, even if you don't feel like talking at that day, maybe yourself, maybe you're going through some hard times. Just please, um, I had to get that out there. Um, I believe there's too much hate and division in the world to um, to keep that going. We really need to just, I don't know. I try to improve and I try to be a better person. Um, and that's why doing my my combat, doing the acting stuff, it's not something I go out and I don't brag about it. I try to use my success and um, my platforms as opportunities to help others. You know, um, you get some people. It's empty now. But you get some people on there that whether it's um, Hollywood executives or big time celebrities, they act like they're too good, to give anybody the time of day. And I've run into a few. Um, but for the most part, I try to stay humble. I mean, granted, I'm not in Hollywood. I'm not, I'm not that big. But people get a little taste of fame or success, and it goes right to their head. I don't like to do that. You I try to stay humble, because for me, and whether you're a believer of God or not, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not. Again, yeah. If y'all don't judge me, I mean, I just ask for that same respect. I'm not gonna judge anybody. I will answer questions, um, but really, I got better shit to do with my time than to sit there and judge somebody for their personal beliefs or anything like that. But um, I lost my train of thought of where I was going with this, but it's oh, that's right. So I try to stay humble because I was not always successful. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. You know, I didn't have luxury, and even today, I still don't have that. I don't. Um, every day is still a struggle. So I try to stay humble though, and really just with the success that I have made and that I have gotten, I try to make a point to not forget where I came from. And the reason I try to be so humble is because I know that if I start using my success to put myself up on a pedestal or say, oh, well, my success, I've done this, I've done X, Y, and Z, what have you done? If I start using my success to rub it in other people's face, God could come in and take it away from me, and I'm sure he will. Just like that. And just completely wipe it away. And then I go back to having nothing. So, I mean, again, I'm not going to judge anybody for the kind of person they are. I try. I just try to improve on myself. And I try to be a good example, right? Um, and really that's it for me. That's what it's about. Y'all take the time to come check me out. Y'all take the time to drop comments and engage in conversation. It's so much appreciated. And look, I mean, it does my heart good, right? It makes me know, it helps me to know that y'all have taken an interest. And I'll tell you, there have been times where I never thought I was an interest. Um, I don't consider myself, uh, worldwide, globally famous. I'm not that guy. Um, but I love to come on and, I do what I do, and I love to share the good news and my high points with all of you folks, and even the low points, in my life, because something that maybe that I'm struggling with or something that I'm going through. Maybe y'all have went through the same thing. Maybe y'all have, maybe y'all have some advice for me that could be a big help. I offer that same thing to each and every single one of you. Sorry about that. I always getting notifications and shit when I'm live, but I will say I have yet to get a phone call or a text message, um, and I'm okay with that. So hopefully we have some more questions. If not, that's okay. I don't want to feel like I am rambling. I keep checking that. I know I'm out. So, as a matter of fact, I will be right back. I am going to go grab myself, as I move this very carefully, I'm going to go grab myself a water. I will be right back. I am not going to be long. I will be right there. So if y'all have questions, comments, drop them. I will check them here in just a second. And just like that, I am back. Check to see. Nothing. Okay, all right. Last few days ago, I forget when I had to go back and check to see when my last live was. I had an individual come on and tell me, or I guess his question was about my hair. Can you grow your hair? And I have to paraphrase. He says, about me being bald, he says, can you grow your hair, or do you have a condition? And I answered the question, and another commenter, or another viewer had said something about, well, that's not a very nice question to ask. Look, y'all got questions, y'all got comments. You ain't got to worry about it. Just let me know. Like I said, almost a week ago, if it's something that I don't feel comfortable answering or reacting to, I'll say next question, or even no comment, and that's it. I will acknowledge that I will acknowledge the question or the comment. I don't want to leave things ignored. But if it's something that I don't feel is it's one of those, no comment. For the most part, I'm just an open book. Speaking of books, my brother and I are in the process of The Adventures of Mac and AJ. That is a book series, real life personalities based on fictional adventures. So, yeah, I mean, it's in the process. It's a long process, but we're trying, It's I like to think we're pretty entertaining together, my brother and I get us into shit, and then I call my brother and I'm like, look, dude, you got to get us out. And that's what I mean by the real life personalities. Right? I am always getting my brother and I into some just real deep trouble. So just some raunchy shit. And I'll call him, and my poor brother. Shout out to him, Mac. He doesn't do anything to deserve it. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning, and he'd be sleeping, and I'll call him and be like, and he'll look at the phone, he'll see that it's me, and he'll answer. He'll be like, "What'd you get me into? What'd you get us into now?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I got us into some shit, and I need you to get us out." All right, what is it? And I'll explain the situation, and for the most part, my brother gets us out. Sometimes, in again, Mac knows that I do this. Sometimes I do it because it's gonna sound fucked up. I do it because I'm bored and I need some excitement, some entertainment. So sometimes I do I go in, like for instance, I started a group chat, and my brother, myself, and another person, and I painted this whole just scenario, this off the wall scenario, and it got to the point where, you know, I did the group chat in there, and my brother tells me, Max says, if you leave, because I told him, I says, yep, I got this group chat. I said, here you go, brother. I said, take it away. And he said, I'm not doing it. He said, I'll leave. I left that group chat. My phone was still blowing up between the two of them hours later, and then eventually, I guess they moved off into their own private chat or something. I got a phone call from Mac after that, explaining the situation of what happened. And then I ask Mac. I tell him all the time. I says, "What the hell is wrong with you? And why do you always get us into shit?" You know, because I like to blame it on him just because I'm a jokester. Yeah, I like to joke around and make people laugh. But at the end of the day, if I am of any interest in if what I do interests you guys and girls, like I know that I'm doing something right. You know, but yeah, I appreciate every single one of y'all that have, you know, jumped on board and, you know, been along for the ride. Excuse me, getting a little tired here. So, I mean, aside from that, I hope, and there will be, hopefully, I'm not as tech savvy as Mac is with this whole shit. But I tell you, you know, there will be a time, I'm hoping that sorry. See, now this is what I'm saying. You know, at least every single live, I get somebody who texts, will text or call. But yeah, so I apologize if not that I'm distracted. I mean, it's no, it's one of those things like sometimes I feel like I stretch myself a little too thin. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Again, you know, if you haven't subscribed already, please come do so. Come follow me over on Instagram, TikTok. Much appreciated. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy doing this. You know, you know, I mean, I try to be a nice guy. You know, and that's the thing. You know, whether it's family, friends, an acquaintance. For me, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but for me, I always get a certain just a good feeling when I can be there for somebody and to help somebody else. You know, whether it's, you know, big or small, whether it's, you know, a listening ear, whether it's you know, a piece of advice, whatever it is, if I can be there and help somebody, I can't solve everybody's problems, but I can at least extend that offer. I can be open and say, look, if y'all need anything, let me know. The best I can do is I can try my best, right? And that's the thing. If we're just trying our best, we're headed in the right direction. We'll be all right. You know, Me personally, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in God. Um, I am a I I'm a moderate. I would say I'm a Bible thumper. I'm not. I consider myself a religious guy. You know, it's I also understand that I'm not perfect. You know, I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. You know, um, we just we have to learn to accept one of my biggest struggles. For anybody out there that may have this same struggle. I hope what I'm about to say will be beneficial, and I hope that it will help. Um, I hope it'll be somewhat of a help, right? Bear with me here. Um, don't be too hard on yourselves. You know, I mean, I am a perfectionist, um, and I'm not. I'm trying to get out of that habit. You know, when I'm doing something, I like to do it right, and I like to do it right the first time. You know, and if I don't do it right the first time, I take it very, very hard on myself. You know, and that's the thing about being a perfectionist, right? Kind of ties in with that mental health. I promise. I promise if you're not so hard on yourself, things will get better. You know, like I mean, I can't. I think sometimes we spend too much time, uh, you know, putting ourselves down. Here's the thing. Why? We need to look at our positives and our best talents, our best qualities. You know, if y'all are out there looking for negatives, you're gonna find it in literally everything. You're gonna find it. You're gonna if you're out there looking for negativity, you're going to find that negativity, uh, even when it's not there. So I implore every single one of you, look at the positive in things. No matter how bad the situation, um, you know, there's got to be some type of positive. And actually, I don't want to say there's got to be. There is. There's always a positive in everything. You know, whether it's a lesson learned, whether it's a um, whatever it is. You know, there's things that I'm self conscious about. There's things that I may not like. You know, about myself. Best thing I can do is keep moving forward. Look at my best qualities and say, you know what? I'm not perfect. Oh, excuse me. I make the best of what's given to me. I really hope that every single one of y'all could do the same thing. Would be nice if I opened up my cap before I took a drink. Uh, so, um, yeah, you know, it's, um, oops. Oh, okay, that's what that was. You know, I mean, I went and checked YouTube Studio. Um, you know, thank you for the individual, whoever it may be, that went and subscribed. Right now, uh, my channel is at 2,759 total subscribers. I appreciate all of it, all of it. You know, You know, I mean, let's try to get up there. You know, let's try to hit the 3,000. I mean, again, you know, my gratitude is immense. I mean, it's my gratitude goes out to every single, each and every one of you. So I mean, again, let's try to get my channel to 3,000. We're at 2,759, and you know, let's keep it going. You know, I mean, if these things help, you know, and y'all like what I do, I appreciate it. Um, it really does mean a lot. And you know, I mean, if something that I said, whether it's tonight or in my past, you know, videos, lives, whatever, if it can be a help to, you know, some of you, I appreciate it. You know, it's I try to. I mean, I'll watch videos and I do things that, like, if I'm having a really rough, just bad day, you know, and I'll scroll through, you know, social media, you know, YouTube, whatever it is, and I come across that one video, and I just be having the shittiest day, and I come across that one video, and it makes me laugh, right? It makes me laugh so hard, um, you know, and that's something that I hope some of my videos do. I hope that, you know what I mean, whether if you're having a bad day, you know, instead of going out there and you know, getting yourselves in trouble, I'll give you maybe call it maybe a piece of advice. Do with it what you will. I'm not gonna force my advice. Y'all can either take it or not. Um, live vicariously through me. You know, if you know, because with the VR boxing, that's what I love about it. If y'all don't have it, come check me out. You know, I mean, y'all get to see, at least with the VR boxing, you get to see through my eyes. Y'all get to see what I see. So look, I mean, if it helps, you know, just envision that you're that person, that that you're me, and you're getting out your frustrations. Um, you know, it's like I said, if y'all, it's safer. It causes less trouble. Um, you know, like I said, I mean, it's now that I sit here and think about it, that's another one of the benefits of doing VR boxing and in doing a lot of these videos. The last video the last video, my latest video I have posted up, you know, I talk about it not being a game. To me, it's not. To me, the VR boxing, that's not a game for me. It's not. It's about this right here. The King's Choice Combat World Championship. This right here is what it's about. And I get people almost on a freaking daily to come in there, and they want to do their little dance. And actually, I'm gonna post it after this live. Well, I gotta get on my headset. I gotta pull the video, so I'll have it up tomorrow at some point. But I get people to come in there and they want to dance and everything else. Look, I'm not doing this VR boxing stuff to dance with you. You know, I'm coming in to knock you the fuck out. Don't, and if you want to dance, go be a ballerina somewhere. Go off and you know, join a freaking dance crew. It's a boxing ring, you know, whether it's virtual reality, whether it's you know, real life. That's not the place to be coming in and dancing. You know, I take my time. I take the things that I do very, very seriously. But also, it depends on circumstance too, I mean, I know how to be a very relaxed, chill, just a fun guy. But again, if you're gonna jump into the lobby and we're gonna box and stuff, that's what I'm there for. I'm not there to dance. I'm not there to be your drinking buddy. I'm not there to pass around all these hugs and kisses and everything else. I'm not about. I there's no. I'm there to compete. So yes, although people will say it's VR, it's virtual reality, it's a game. Yeah, I mean maybe to some it is, but to me, it's not. It's about being a champion and representing this company right here, KCC, representing this company. Um, Whether it's in wrestling, whether it's in combat, it doesn't matter. I'm a world champion, and I try to represent the best that I can. You know, and look, some of those videos, you know, there's a lot where I'm having fun, and I take my time, and it's cost me, right? I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say I win all my fights, 'cause I don't. Y'all go back and check out my channel, you'll see that I have losses on there. You can't win them all. I love what I do. I mean, I wish that the people that don't like me, I wish those individuals were really taking the time to get to know me. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not. Um, I try to make it. I try to give back. Really, I do. Uh, you know, uh, I see the numbers kind of jumping up and down. You know, y'all gonna make me emotional now. Y'all gonna get me crying here. Um, the appreciation that I have, I wish y'all knew. I'm not one to show my emotions like this. I really do. I appreciate it. You know, and look, I mentioned about autographs and stuff earlier. I'm not at a meet and greet right now, so I mean, I don't need. It's not like I'm paying for a table to sit there. So anybody who ever if y'all see me out and about, or let me get comfortable here, or y'all catch me on a live like this, I don't charge like that. I mean, at best, if I am going to, it would be for freaking postage, because I need stamps, right? I mean, outside of stamps though, it's something that allows me to give back. So, I mean, and as long as I got the stamps, I'm not concerned about it. I try to give back, and I try to be, hopefully, that that example. I really hope that 12:32 a.m. I really hope that y'all stay along for the ride. Yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure. like I said, one of my most exciting fights, and I say it's my most exciting fight so far on the VR, is because I did not think I was going to win that fight. Oh, excuse me. So you'll see in that video my excitement. And I'll tell you, you know what though? Whether it's football, baseball, sports, whatever it is, don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself. The moment doubt starts to creep in, that's when mistakes happen. Um, you know, stay focused, um, committed, and just try your best, right? I mean, that was something that I taught my nephew, my oldest nephew actually. He used to get so mad at me growing up. I never let him win. He's 8 years older, or he's 8 years younger than I am. I would never let him win. And he used to go in and tell my sister, "Mom, Uncle Andy won't let me win." And I used to have to hear it from my sister all the time. Let him win a game. No, because nobody in life is going to let you win. They're not going to. That's not how the world works. And that's how I taught my nephew. If I let you win, you're gonna grow up thinking that you just can get handouts and everybody's gonna let you win. I don't play that. And years later, I mean, he works his ass off, and I forget how long ago it was, but he thanked me for, I guess, being hard on him. I don't let people win, because if I let you win, you ain't gonna learn nothing. Even myself though, I don't win everything. I go back, and whether it's my wins, my losses, I like to take that time to go back and watch, watch my videos and study, because I can always improve, right? It's not like I'm out there, putting on flawless performances. I'm not. I can always get better, and no matter what it is, no matter what you do for a job, please always take the time. This is probably about one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give. Also, if you want to get better at anything you do, always reevaluate yourself. Whether if you're on recording, or maybe you're not, but it's in an event that happened, you remember it. Replay it back in your mind. And think to yourself, how can I do better? Like for instance, for me, and look, I'm 34 years old. I've been doing combat sports since I was 16, 17. There's a lot that wasn't recorded. And I go back to those that maybe they weren't recorded, and I think to myself, okay, how can I do better? I go back to, again, even my wins. All right, I still won this fight. What can I do better to, maybe either win a little quicker? What mistakes did I make to allow this fight to go as long as it did? There's always room for improvement. I mean, outside of that, we have to improve ourselves, and we need to help ourselves before we can. if we help ourselves and we improve, we will be able to be more beneficial and even more help to somebody else, friends, family, um, acquaintance, you know, your friend's friend, your whoever it is. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, again, it's that's what I got. I hope it's something that resonates with you folks. I mean, again, you know, any questions, comments, leave them below. Um, and I'm going to try to start making a conscious effort to extend this out just outside the lives. If y'all have any questions, comments, opinions, anything, y'all don't have to wait for me to go live. Come message me on TikTok, Instagram, wherever. The links are on my YouTube channel. I am more than happy. Trust me, I got time. You know, I mean, I don't want y'all to think that, I mean, yes, I do get busy, but I always got my phone. You know, I mean, it's if y'all got questions, comments, whatever it is, I'm just a message away, and I'll check it. You know, send you a quick text, whatever it is. I want to be there for all of my lovely fans and folks to come and check me out, and even for those who maybe they don't know me, maybe this is the first live. Um, you know, maybe this is the first time, you know, one viewers come in and they see, oh, okay, well, let's see what this live is about. It doesn't matter. I extend it to them as well. You know, whether this is the first time you're seeing me, whether this is, um, you know, maybe this is multiple times you've seen me. It doesn't matter. The invitation is universal. Come check me out, and I will do my best to be of help. You know, advice, whatever it is. I want to be there to help you because all of you come and check me out. I mean, look, it's one of those things that by helping each other, we're making the world a better place. And I don't know about you folks, but to me, I think that's pretty damn cool. I do. Let's see. So, my calendar currently says Friday. I'm not that guy. I will not consider it Friday until I get up in the morning or until daybreak. That to me is when it's the next day. I don't believe in this. Well, it's after midnight, so it's the next day. I don't like to. It messes. It fucks with my mind and it throws me off schedule and off balance. So to me, it's Thursday. Um, I might decide to do a live again this weekend. I don't know. Um, Again, if y'all want to see me, maybe on Sunday. Maybe on Sunday. Nah, but I also said, you know, I'd be on Tuesday. Look, here's the thing, folks. Again, you know, I get kind of busy, but I will always, and I'll go back and look. I'm pretty sure I've been pretty consistent with at least once a week lives, and I'm going to make that a priority. You know, to at least, once a week, either live, and the time is going to vary, whether it's, whether it's 5-10 minutes, whether it's, um, I mean, I have to go based on what Facebook says, but whether it's 77, almost 78 minutes. I like to be here and take my time for you. So, I mean, yeah, let's. I love you guys. I love every single one of you. Um, welcome every viewer who's either come on, and or even continues to come on. I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all got questions, comments. I mean, I'm hoping. Let's see here. Okay. I'm hoping y'all have some questions or comments. Maybe you guys want to talk. I hope to get some type of engagement, because again, I don't want to make it. I don't want to seem like I'm being selfish. It's not all about me. I promise you, I genuinely take an interest in all of you lovely folks. Please let me help me to get to know some of you. Let me get this out of here. Damn hair on my screen. So let's see here. Oh, that was a nice track. Oh. I think it's probably about maybe the second week you see me dressed up real nice. I do got fight gear, so I know we're kind of running, late now. So what I'm gonna do is maybe the next time I go live, I'll take the time, I'll break out my fight gear, show you the different things that I have. Man, this one viewer, you're holding strong. Holy shit. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that comes and checks me out and things like that, but that's some real dedication. Yeah, hold on. Give me just a second, please. I will go, just because I know I'm getting tired. I will go until I'm done with this water. And then I will wrap up. But, I mean, unless I start, getting some type of engagement, I wish I could give these one and two viewers the proper shout out for just staying so damn strong. 81 minutes. And yeah, I mean, again, I can't say enough good things. If I keep going now, I start getting emotional again. And I showed this here a little bit ago, and actually last week I was showing the back of it too. So this right here, I'll show you folks a little bit more about it. This is the close-up. I don't think y'all get a chance to really see the close-up. So this right here, that's the main plate. That's the main close-up. And then over here, you got the side plates right there. So there's that. And this is, I believe, the first time I've actually went in heavy detail with this. Showing off, well, not showing off, but it's kind of showing you guys more detail about it. That says side plates, followed by the strap over here. It's a button strap. Oops. Same thing over here. The straps there. Now me personally, I'm not a fan of the red back. I mean, here's the red is actually one of my favorite colors. Do I think that the red backing? I wish there was. Look, I mean, if I had a preference, there'd be something a little different. But hey, I didn't make it. I just won it. So I'm not going to. I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm not gonna sit there and piss and moan and complain about it. I'm grateful to hold this, and I hold it with pride and confidence. It is what it is, and that's all it's gonna be. I think it's badass, but even if it wasn't, it's another notch in my fight career. It's another, excuse me, it's another accomplishment under my belt. So, but yeah, I think this coming week, when I go live, I try to usually do it on Fridays or Saturdays, but whenever it is, I think what I'd like to do this time is, I don't want to make these lives repetitive. I want to try to kind of spice it up a little bit. Maybe the next live we dive a little more into, maybe just showing, my fight gear. I got autographed fight gloves, event worn, that I haven't had a chance to mail it out to the lucky fan who won on our prize reel over on FALH Radio. We do a monthly wheel over there. It allows somebody to win prizes, out of our catalog. And also, if my brother Mac and I were feeling, extra generous, we'll, throw some of our personal stuff up there. Look, I mean, so I definitely show off some of my my fight shorts, show off my gloves, different things like that. If y'all are interested in tutorials or different things like that, I got hand wraps. The funny thing is I have two different wraps. I have I either wrap them myself, or I got the quick wrap, so I slide it on. I use my slide on wraps for my workouts, and then I try to wrap and get into the habit of wrapping my own hands. And look, I'll tell you about this whole, wrapping your hands. I have found the best way to do it. It feels nice. It feels good. It feels natural. So, I mean, if even if y'all are interested in learning how to wrap your own hands, for those who want to go and maybe hit the heavy bag, something like that, I'll run through that tutorial. I'm going to start making an effort to make these lives a little more interesting. Maybe a little more different each time. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'm gonna do that. So allow me to polish this off. And yeah, I mean, stay tuned, folks. on that note, much like over on my radio station, on my radio show, I have a saying at the end of every video. I appreciate y'all. I love you. I love y'all. Stay safe. Be good. Until next time, it's time to two sweet asses on out of here. And I will catch y'all down the road. Until next time, see you on the next live. Please come follow. Sorry, please come subscribe, like, subscribe, and yeah, catch y'all next time. Thanks.